Hello, the game has started. It's me to go first. Say hello to my opponent. Now, I have a fairly balanced rack. But do I have a bingo? Probably not. And I might go with Vild for 16. I have the X, the U, and the C. Crux. But I'm not seeing a 7. I have the IC ending word. Now Vild takes an E. One way of sorting the rack out would be ducks for 27. Decent rack leave. Opponent plays Jaguar. Just wondering if this A auxiliar, if the C was another I. Axe, do I have any axe words? Axior. Not seeing it. I think ducks looks okay for 27. That's a nice looking rack. I have reliance through the A, and just looking at RI words. Okay, reliance no longer plays. Joko takes an S. Jaguar takes an S. Scenareal, OL no good, so that doesn't help. Now, Vild, as I mentioned earlier, does take the E. So what about a Rensile? Lonicera doesn't work. Collinear, LIN doesn't work. And acrolein, LE doesn't work. So the O doesn't help. Reliance and, well, I can play Lonicera onto the A. Just feel like I'm missing something down next to the X. I'll just go with Lonicera. I'm sure there must be a better bingo somewhere, but I just couldn't see it. I draw the second blank, which is great. I have hind. I'd like to get rid of... I've got the H here, so what about hond? I have the F. Can I get rid of the F and the H in one hit? And is there a bingo here? Okay, opponent bingos. I didn't think the L would remain available, so let's have a look at it. I have the fold component of a word and the hold. In folder, but I've got a H here. I have the fish component. In wow, okay. Hod, maybe just hod. I like the rack leaf. Oh, terrible pickup. Brutal. I had a very nice FAIN blank, and that's what I picked up. Terrible. Philly I would be nice, but I suspect the spot will be snapped up by opponent. Maybe he'll opt to play elsewhere. Just looking at the C. Phylic. Opponent taking some time with this move. Finny is good, but stopping one square. Yeah, just not sure. Naif is good, so NAIF would score quite well, but leave double I blank. Might have to do something like that. Feeny is good. Okay, Philly I remains available. Now Feeny plays next to Cats, but I think Philly I is better. That's a great rack. I should be bingoing here. Ant bear, I think would be good. What about the D here? Not seeing it. Berating through the eye. Nut bread onto or through a U. Okay, just going back to the B for a second here. No, not seeing anything with the D. So berating is an option. Just the parallel play is not quite working for I or a U. Atebrin. Okay, opponents provided an E. So, and a D. Nut bread, but that's face value. Oh no, it does play across, but a 4, that wouldn't be a 4-timer, but I will go with nut bread. Oh no, it doesn't fit. Anyway, let's go back to this B here. Rentable looks fine. But getting the B doubled would be ideal. Maybe a bait ending word. Renovate, but not renovate. Bantered. Yeah, I'll just go with bantered for 70. I draw. Yeah, I know berating would have scored more, but leaving the B in the trip lane just gives back an easy 30 points, so that's why I opted for a slightly lower score. Now, I component of a word, if I can just get the letter to sit there. There we go. I toes, not a thing. But I does play quite nicely here for 29 with a good rack leave. Any other good spots for the Y? No, yes here doesn't score fantastically. Okay, I think I it is. Unless there's a bingo, but I can't see one. What about... I was looking at a 5-letter play ending in a Y. No, not seeing it. I for 29. I draw the F and the B. They're not great to get together. So I think beef or phoebe. Or even fob. Opponent about a bingo behind now. So beef does play quite nicely underneath bantered. 32 creates a bingo lane. Ich takes all the consonants of the words wild rats. So all the consonants of wild rats goes in front of ICH. So that's quite a good bingo lane. Opponent taking a fair bit of time with this move, perhaps close to a bingo. It's down to about... okay, he goes there. He's taken my beef spot. I've almost got Buef. B... I always forget how that's spelled. Boeuf, maybe? Boeuf. Anyway, it doesn't play in that spot. I should have had another play lined up. What about B4? No, I'm not going to leave a B there below a double letter for my opponent to place a Y. How best to resolve this rack? Wow. I don't know. I think Phoebes and Nebs. Or maybe Beefs and Nebs. 26. Three O's make it unideal, but the N goes quite well with this type of rack. Might play two O's. Well, opponent's likely to go in the triple word there. Folio would be an option, but it kills a very useful lane. Lou, very low score for a volatile move like that. Rav is good, so no, nothing works there. Him, that's quite nice. I can't do much here at all. Can't even play aioli. Now my A or my I does play here. Wow, maybe just double O at the top. Okay, do I have a bingo? ING, not likely. No. I have the tail component. Dogtail, I don't think is a thing. Dogtail, I know rat tail is good, but never heard of dogtail as a one word. Up tear, that's quite nice. Dogtail. Let's have a go. Okay, dogtail's fine. Don't know why I doubted it so much. Pretty ropey rack, this one. Looking at plays through the B. Woo butt. That's not going to work. This lane pretty hot. Column N. I can put a stop to the hotness of the lane. Opponent goes there. I don't see a 5-letter play. We're both quite low on time, so let's try speed things up. No 5-letter play. Well, not one that plays, I don't think. Now, might go with can opponent bingo through the N? It's possible, so what should I do? Just close it down? Probably. I don't know what to do here. I mean, could just play way for 29. That'll outrun opponent anyway. Actually, I didn't think about... Oh, he's got a nice play here. Skate. Or maybe skite. S-K-Y-T-E. That'd be about 60. I should have thought of that. But then if opponent bingos through the N... It was unlikely, I suppose, to bingo through the N, but... I've got wop and few. Actually, I've got wop and op. O and war, but no, I want to get rid of the P and the W. Kest, nice play. 43. Prow. I'm going with wop. I don't see anything better. 26. And opponent can go out with grey down the bottom. Or is glitch? No, not without the T. Yeah, he goes out with grey. So that's the end of the game. Thank my opponent. 433 to 373. Let's see what we've missed. So, back to the start. Vild looks fine for 16. Jaguar was best for 13. Dux was best for 27 from this position. And Convos for 33, pluralizing Jaguars. It's quite nice. Opponent went with Jocko for 26. Now, Vernical for 69. That was making the blank an E, okay, but leaving the E right there next to the triple word square. That's bordering on madness. Mind you, Lonnie Sarah left the L there, so it wasn't much better. Creolian, that was the one. Creolian. Yeah, so Lonnie Sarah, Colinear, Acrolayan, and Creolian. That's the one I should have gone with. Much safer, and scored as much as a top score, basically, yeah. So Vanners comes down after Lonnie Sarah, Jaguars, and then I've got Hindfoot through the O of Lonnie Sarah. Hindfoot, a little bit tricky to spot some of these compound words. I missed the only bingo, but it was a little bit obscure. So I went with Hod. Now Cats for 34. Seems fine. Philly for 36 was best from this rack. And then no bingo here, but Etui for 28 at K8. Look at that. Vilde at XI. Etui. XU, sorry. Etui. Very nice. 28 points. Decent rack leave. That's a good move. He went with Tiled. Now, Bread Nut I did consider. Playing it through. Bread Nut. What? I was thinking of Nut Bread, but it's Bread Nut. Yeah, that's where I got mixed up. Anyway, I opted for, what was the other one? Banneret. I have seen that word as well. Banneret. Getting the B doubled. No. D8. Yes. But then, yeah, leaving a T in the triplane, so not ideal. Bantered was a bit safer. Opponent struggling a little bit with duplicates, and he had Ruin for 21, but he goes with N for 13. Now I for 29 was simming best. And then opponent has Ruin again for 21. He goes with Turn. I took a while with this move, but as you can see, not many great options. Score-wise, I think I did best with 26, but the rack leave wasn't great. Miha, 36, not a bad score. Where was that though? N2, Miha, a little bit volatile. But him was also pretty volatile. I couldn't really take advantage of the spot. But A11 playing down Ubit, of course, that would have sorted the rack out quite nicely and scored reasonably well. I went with U for 11 because I thought I best mitigate the danger of the spot. So, almost aperture. Pruta for 40. Wow, where was that? Pruta. 04. Amp and Pruta. Wow, very nice. There were a few other 5-letter plays. Pariu, Patera, Petara, Pare, Pert. This is why it's important to learn your 5s, because you'll often find, reaching the triple word square will require a 5-letter word, and sometimes the everyday ones aren't available, so you got to learn the obscure ones too. Uptear wasn't bad though for 33. Now Dogtail for 81. I played it at the top here, but of course next to Uptear. That was remiss. Dogtail, leaving an A next to the double. A little bit dangerous. Tail, because you got the W's to come and the Y's, the Y and the M. So I suppose you could have been looking at a play down there that would have hit back quite hard. But 11 points is quite a lot to sacrifice for board position. And the other thing is, this did take out a useful lane, so I'm quite happy with it. Now opponent has Maze for 41, but Zeta for 48 at D1. Ah, that's risky though, leaving the Z up there. Maze seems fine. Up bow through the B. Okay, that's a bit of a strange word. Up a bow, up a bow. Up a bow, a bow. Okay, 45, huge score, didn't know it. And Way was 29. Skite was the one I thought of, 53. That's a fish, I think. Kest was 43, and then Pow or Wop, similar scores. And then Grey to go out. So that was the end of the game. Pretty interesting one. I missed one or two, but generally pretty good game. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one, and I will see you next time.